Where's that cat? Kitty, come here. Can I do the rest of this holding Felix? I feel like Felix didn't get into the last video enough. The great news is there's so much on TV.
I have in front of me a list
of all the shows and movies that all my friends have been watching
on Netflix, and then a bunch of names of my coworkers.
I wonder how many people have Tiger King on there.
And apparently I have to figure out who's watching what. Let's see.
Obviously everyone's watching a lot of stuff right now.
Molly, I don't feel like she watches movies.
If we put anything on after, I'd say 8 o'clock p.m., maybe 7:30, I'm falling asleep.
I'm never gonna have this much time ever again to watch TV, so I'm trying to make the most of it.
I think Andy will do pretty well. He watches a lot of stuff and he really pays attention to people. I think he'll do well. I think Brad's gonna break down.
I'm going downhill from here, bud. Oh, I'm crying.
Brad's a wild card. I don't even know what Brad watches.
We all talk about what movies and shows we watch, and I think each person has a very distinct type of show. But again, that was like pre-quarantine, so I don't know, what people are doing right now.
I feel really good about this.
I think I'll do okay. I don't know if I'll get everybody right, but maybe.
Oof, this is tough.
List A, Little Women,
Man in the High Castle.
Mission Impossible movies.
The Outsider, which I watched, and it's phenomenal.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Wow, this is harder than I thought. Okay. I kind of weirdly feel like that's Claire.
I think that there's like a lot of depth and breadth of this list, and that speaks to Chris.
Brad's not putting Little Women as like the first thing.
Okay, I watched Little Women too. It was fantastic.
I mean, I don't think so.
Emil has been watching Little Women, Man in the High Castle.
Okay. All right.
Little Women, I thought of Rick.
So Little Women and Man in the High Castle are making me think either Chris or Claire.
I just think that all of these things represent different areas of Chris's personality, and I just really think that this is a very Chris kind of list. He appreciates sort of like fine art, so like Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Fantastic Mr. Fox seems kind of like a red herring here because it would lead me to believe that it would be somebody who has kids, but also something about Brad watching Little Women feels like just kind of unlikely. For now, I'm gonna go with Chris on this one.
Little Women, Man in the High Castle. That too. Oh wait, this is my. Oh, that's my list. Yep, that's. What a dick. That's my list. Fantastic.
No, Brad is watching Little Women. Oh, I love you, Brad.
I guess I do watch a lot.
Stop. Little Women?
Loved it.
That's a curveball for everyone. No one thought you would have watched Little Women.
Well, everyone thinks they know me, like Morocco, but they really don't.
Brad, I thought I knew you.
I'm actually kind of shocked that I didn't get Brad. I thought Brad and I were like in sync, especially with this kind of stuff, but he me over on this one. For list B, it goes Tiger King Hunters.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, come on.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh my God, I love that one.
Literally anything, everywhere on Bravo. That's Claire.
I don't know.
Who's a Buffy person?
Can you imagine if Brad is watching Buffy?
Claire would love potentially everything on Bravo.
Actually, it's the last line. When I read the last thing, literally anything and everything on Bravo, I don't know why. I just feel like I can hear Emil saying that. That just seems very, like, him.
Literally anything, everything on Bravo. Like, I have no idea what's on Bravo.
I'm literally imagining him right in front of me with, like, his really cool kind of, like, tinted amber glasses and a crazy hat, like, saying those words.
I'm sure I know of things that are on Bravo, but it doesn't feel like it's helping me out that much. Like the ones that I'm seeing here, like Buffy, like throwback shows, I'm like, it's kind of just like, what kind of nerd are you?
So Claire is all about Bravo, right? We know that.
Is it Claire? Okay, let's say Claire. Claire, yeah, it's Claire. It's Claire.
I'm gonna give this one to Andy. I think it's Andy. I think just based on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, I know my Claire. There you go. I got one right.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. my favorite show ever, and I truly just have it on as background noise because I've seen every episode several times, and I just love it so much. I can't tell you the amount of stress relief I get from watching The Real Housewives or anybody in the Lisa Vanderpump universe. Buffy and Bravo, people are going to get that one right away, obviously.
I mean, you knew that Claire was all about trash reality TV, right?
But only because I literally just heard her talk about it the other day.
God damn it. Did I get them all wrong? I mean, I can see that because Claire is like very classically highbrow and lowbrow.
I think my list is a nice mix of things.
List C, Sex Education,
The Crown.
The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Frasier. Oh, Frasier. Good call.
Mission Impossible Fallout. God, this is tough.
It's tricky. Notice how it's mostly series and not movies. I'm trying to analyze their psyche.
Again, it's like Frasier. Who's the Frasier person in this mix?
I'm a fan of the Mission Impossible movies, so I support this list, among the other ones. I think that this one is Gabby. I can't say for sure, but I just have a suspicion that it's Gabby.
I love Frasier.
The combination of Frasier, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and The Crown makes me feel like this is...
I don't know why, but like Andy and Chris seem like they would... I guess Chris would have watched Frasier again. Like I feel like he probably watched Frasier when it was out, being of a certain age, of course.
But I know that Emil is quarantined with his wife and his friend, and so I feel like they're just watching a lot of shows. I'm gonna give that to Emil.
Andy would be really into Frasier humor. I can see him like binge watching that.
Frasier, that's Morocco. Frasier classic.
I think this is Claire.
Ooh, I feel like that's Chris, because he was just talking about Frasier the other day.
I want to say Chris. This is Chris.
Chris Morocco. Man, that's crazy, but that also makes sense to me.
Here, we're just talking about Frasier, okay, my love? Go with mom, okay? And do a good job. Just do a good job listening, okay? There you go, bug.
I think you're trying to say beaver.
No, I'm not saying beaver. I'm saying Frasier. Frasier.
Yes! I know you, Chris.
Damn it. All right.
Out of here. Out of here. Out of here.
This is total BS.
So there's a character, Bulldog on Frasier, who's always like losing things and just like, this stinks, this is total BS. So like we started impersonating Bulldog, and now Alec impersonates us impersonating Bulldog. But it all comes back to Frasier.
So The Sopranos, The Voice.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Billy on the Street, Love is Blind, Sopranos. Who's watching The Sopranos right now?
Oh, God. I don't know. This is terrible.
Like, who's the person who's just like, you know what I want to do right now is just like really binge reality TV?
Sopranos. That might be Andy, just because it's like a cool answer or some
That's Molly. Because I just don't think of her as someone who watches a lot of movies, and it makes sense. And all of these shows are either reality or Billy on the Street. Really, Molly? I mean, nothing against Billy on the Street, but just like...
Billy on the Street. That's Molly.
I can immediately say that I think this is Molly based on one entry alone, and that is The Voice.
I know you guys. What the I know my people.
Do I watch The Voice a lot? Everybody knows I watch The Voice. Was kind of a dead giveaway, and everyone's gonna know what my list is. And I thought about that, but I decided I'm just being honest here. Like, I'm watching The Voice right now.
I'm really annoyed because List E, which is Schitt's Creek,
Grace and Frankie, Monarca,
Casa de las Flores.
and Baby Ballroom, I would have said, without looking at the list, I would have said, that's Carla.
Baby Ballroom. Is that what I think it is? Like ballroom dancing with like little kids?
Schitt's Creek, Gracie. We'll do Molly.
As Carla is not on the list, then that is obviously not her. So I'm going to say that that's Molly.
We've got 2 Spanish series, so I'm gonna go with Gab on that one.
I haven't heard of 3 of these, which leads me to believe that this is Rick's list because he's in another country and who knows what he's watching.
I feel like that screams Gabby. She loves working with little kids.
I'm just gonna say Gabby. I'm gonna say Gabby.
Damn it. All right, just hurry up. Let's see how badly I did.
So that was kind of a given, but I'll take it.
Like music, I like kind of everything, but not at the same time. Broaden up your brain a little. Don't stick to one thing.
I think I'm doing a really good job, you guys. Okay, list F. Us, the movie. Unorthodox. 30 Rock.
Talented Mr. Ripley, Fosse Verdon.
I really can't see Brad watching Fosse Verdon, which I loved.
I just think as a curated list, this is very Andy. I feel like Andy really has his finger on the pulse of culture and would watch Us and Unorthodox.
This is getting painful. I'm just taking wild guesses now.
I guess Emil is final answer.
I think I'm at a good place. List F is Rick Martinez.
I think that's Molly, list F.
F is Gabby.
Drama, please. Hello, it's Andy. I love you, Andy.
Who is watching The Talented Mr. Ripley at a moment like this?
The Talented Mr. Ripley, which was amazing. It's just a movie I've never seen before. Just incredible. Watching a lot of Matt Damon movies.
I got 2 right. That's it.
Yes! I knew it. I feel like I could just see Emil being deeply fascinated by Unorthodox. It just feels like an Emil thing to really dive deep into.
Are you kidding me? I don't know, I thought he would really geek out a bit, but whatever. It's fine. I'm not mad.
So list G, Safe,
I don't know what that is.
Pain and Glory,
I don't really know what that is.
Captain Fantastic,
I don't know what that is.
Election.
I assume the movie. And Big Business, I don't know what that is. Which leads me to believe that this is Emil, because sometimes Emil's into things I've never heard of.
I don't know any of these.
Who have I not picked?
Oh yeah, Big Business, I know. Election, yeah, that's Emil.
I'm gonna go with Andy.
I'm gonna call list G for Andy because it's got election on it. And I feel like he and I sometimes talk about Reese Witherspoon in Election and just how brilliant she is.
That feels like Brad Leone to me.
Put Gabby at G.
Let's do list G, Brad.
Okay.
I'm kind of killing this right now.
Of course, Election. Who else even cares about Election? But it's so perfectly Andy. I don't even know any of those other 4 things. Pain and Glory.
Pedro Almodovar's newest film. I already watched it. I rewatched it.
Yeah, cool.
List H is Schitt's Creek, Knives Out.
Watch Contagion first night of quarantine, of course. Black Mirror, The Boys.
I feel like that's got Brad written all over it.
I'm gonna put Brad on Contagion and Black Mirror. I feel like he'd be into that weird futuristic
I think this has to be Brad. This to me speaks, this is Brad. I feel like Brad would definitely be watching Contagion right now. Brad is someone to me who leans into a disaster.
Only Brad would watch Contagion right now.
I am very confident about what I've done here on this list.
Well, this sounds very boyish, so I'm gonna say this is Brad.
I'm calling list H for Brad. Schitt's Creek. I know he likes that. Knives Out. I don't know what that is, but let's assume there's knives in the title, so it's got to be Brad.
Emil's watching H. Carla's watching G. Whoever the hell else is. I think you nailed it.
Wait, Carla's not on here.
Yeah, I didn't say her, did I?
Wow. Rick watching Contagion by himself in Mexico. That seems kind of intense.
Contagion I actually watched early on when the quarantine and the lockdown started happening, just to kind of wrap my head around what was happening.
Wow, that's dark, Rick.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I guess it all makes sense. It's just, I just didn't do a good job.
Oh, he's watching Schitt's Creek too. Good. How did others do it?
Only switch the 2 of them.
Yeah.
You're in the top right now.
You got 1 correct.
I guess 1, 2, 3.
Pretty good.
I'm okay with this. I feel good. There were some obvious ones.
Yeah, you got 1 more than Andy. Yeah.
I've never been good at tests, man. If I could have cheated, I would have, okay?
Okay, what did I get? 1 right?
I feel like I haven't been like watching anything with a lot of like regularity. We haven't like found the series that we're really gonna like sink our teeth into yet. And maybe I'll find some like inspo from these other lists that I've got in front of me.
I would have done better if I just picked the same person for every single one. All right, well, whatever. Can we move on to the next one?